opposite ends of Richland County, both represented tonight as Plymouth makes the trip down inside of the Cub Cave to tango with Lucas. Fresh off clinching their 4th consecutive conference title and looking to start a new home winning streak if they can take care of the Big Red Machine here tonight. It's live and free boys high school hoops taking over your eyeballs and eardrums exclusively on the OH Report. And guess what? It's all on the way. Next.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
It's nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Longtime Richland County rivals close out the weekend in a non-conference small school battle as Lucas and Plymouth take the floor for a boys hoops throwdown right here and now. Good evening, folks, and welcome to the JJ's Pizza pregame. My name is Brian Skoronsky, and guess what? You can order online at jjspizza.us right now. Use the promo code OHReport, all one word, and you get 10% off of your order. What could be better than that? Live and free boys hoops, plus some discounted pie. Get your orders in. JJ's Pizza celebrating 40 years of serving the greater Plymouth area with some fantastic food. All right, let's get into the action here, folks, and talk about this matchup. Basically, these are two schools that are playing every single year. Similar in sizes, as mentioned, they're county rivals. One from the top of the county, the other down here, Lucas in the bottom, and 7 wins so far for Plymouth on the year. Starting to get it going, though. They had a lull in the middle, a nice slump midway through the season. The Cubs just capped off their 4th consecutive Mid-Buckeye Conference championship, so each got a little bit of momentum that they can hang their hat on as they head into tonight's game. Dive a little bit deeper into Plymouth's season, and it's been full of some peaks and valleys all year long, as I mentioned before. Winners of their last 3, that though following a 6-game losing streak, and they had some pretty ugly outcomes during that stretch. They've been outscored on the season by an average of about 8 points per game. Last time they beat the Cubs was right here in this building, though. And matter of fact, before Lucas lost the other night against Willard here at home, that was the last time back in 2018 that they had been defeated here at the Cub Cave. And we all know Jake Furr of the Mansfield News-Journal, big homer, loves his Plymouth Big Red. And Big Red fans all have become fans of Zeth Goth this year, a true slasher, shooting 46% in the paint this year, and he attacks the offensive glass like our boy She-Man and Storm attack the buffet line. He gets after it, cleans up a lot of his own misses, shows that he can shoot it from the perimeter a little bit too. 17 makes from beyond the arc, gets to the line fairly infrequently, needs to do a little bit better job. 23 of 39 from the foul line this season, but again, pretty good rebounder and is the top scoring threat on the team this season. Their opponent this year, tonight, this season, Lucas, doing a little bit better. They've held 17 of their 19 opponents under 50 points this year, scoring almost 53 points per game, and at 3 different occasions during this season, they've won 4 or more games. They would love to get another streak like that going as they are coming off of a W. This could be 2 straight for them here tonight. They are led by the dynamic duo, the Toms brothers. Look at all these averages. These are combined stats for the season. Almost 28 points, 10 rebounds, over 6 assists, more than 4 steals per game. So these two, they are double trouble, coming from the same household. Their older brother, too, I saw is in the building tonight, Riley Gossam. So it's just a family affair. Their father, Charles, on the coaching staff. So great family of basketball players, athletes, coaches, and doing a lot of quality work so far this season for the Lucas Cubs. So expect them to be a big part of the mix here tonight once they take the floor, as we're in for a fun night of basketball here inside of the Cub Cave, one of my favorite venues here in the area. It's kind of quaint, built on top of you. The bleachers kind of go straight up over on the far side, and the home and visitors, they kind of sit side by side. They're not separated by much, just a couple of handrails. Always appreciate that about this venue. It's going to be a good contest here tonight. After we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, we'll dive into my keys to the game for both sides. What's going to lead one of these schools to victory here tonight in the Lucas Valley? I'll let you know here in just a little bit. And again, make sure that you get those orders in so that you don't got to leave the crib tonight. OH Report is the special promo code for JJ's Pizza. 10% off. It's on our America. So we are all set for action here inside of the Cub Cave. Plymouth and Lucas going head-to-head. Cubs trying to win their 4th straight in this rivalry matchup. Here's the keys to the game for the Lucas Cubs for me. How about no easy entries? What does that mean? Don't allow Plymouth to get any passes around the perimeter. Lucas typically really gets after you. They sit down beyond the arc on the defensive end, so that's just an expectation that they have for themselves night in, night out. No easy passes. Don't let them get it into the lane. And then you got to bang those toms, baby. That's right. Those two brothers, they have been outstanding this season. And as I mentioned, they're doing a lot of different things very well. Not only are they scoring threats, they're great passers, excellent rebounders. Make sure that you ride those two to victory here tonight. On the other side for Plymouth, you know, Big Red is their nickname. That's also quality gum. Maybe my favorite in the industry. I love that cinnamon gum, but you can't get chewed up here. Don't be like your same name. Can't be like the gum here tonight. Don't let Lucas just maul you here on the road. And how do you do that? Find some early success. Get some buckets quickly in your offense in the first quarter. If you can take a lead, it's just going to lift a little bit of weight off of your shoulder, build your confidence. That's what it's all about for the Big Red here tonight. They definitely need to get off to a fast start, no question about it. I got a question, though, for you fans out there. I'm really hoping that somebody can tell me, where is Scott Spittler? Every game that I've been at so far here inside of the Cub Cave, there's a little space up here in the bleachers over here that we're getting zoomed in on that are typically filled by the football coach. His wife usually is here too. We got an APB out on Coach Spittler. We need to know. Scott, if you're watching, just tell us if you're alive, if you're doing okay, and if you happen to know where Coach Spit is, we just want to know. Okay. Let's meet the starting lineups for both sides. We'll begin with Plymouth since they are going to be announced first. And they made one last-second change to their starting lineup, I believe, here tonight. Clayton Miller is definitely going to be on the floor. Trace McVeigh is going to be replacing Carson Tucker in the starting lineup. We already talked about Goff. Owen Reynolds is going to be out there as well, along with Josh Beebe. Senior-laden bunch. A lot of 12th graders in the mix here for Plymouth. A little bit younger lineup for Lucas, but boy, have they been fantastic this season. Logan Toms leads the way, just a sophomore. Talks about Big Bro. Junior Corbin Toms. Ty Lenhart's really come on since earning that starting role about midway through the season due to injury. Andrew Finello having a great year, and then Andrew Smolin. All football players too, and when you come from a small school like Lucas, your athletes gotta be versatile threats, and there's been so many studies and different things that have looked deep into that. Should you specialize in one sport and really focus on that, or is it better to be a part of several different sports? And all of the indicators suggest that if you're a multi-sport athlete, it makes you better at everything. That's what Lucas has going on here with this fine bunch, who's looking for win number 15 on the season. What a run. Win number 16. Already got number 15 just a couple of days ago when they locked up their Mid-Buckeye Conference championship for the 4th consecutive year. Such a stretch for them too. 38-2 in the NBC during that stretch. Pretty unbelievable. So is the senior classmen. 79 wins for them, looking for number 80. So that's pretty simple math, even for me. 20 wins per season on average these seniors have been enjoying. And it's all basically because of the tutelage of one Taylor Eisman coming back to his alma mater and taking over a program that was in just absolute shambles. Great article right now available on the Mansfield News Journal that Jake Furr put out, I want to say just yesterday or 2 days ago. Go check it out. It really explains to you what it was like for Lucas, who had A 54-game losing streak before Ice took over. And look at him now. And look at Toms going to work immediately. Kid's so hard to defend. We showed it right there. Versatile threat got inside for the first bucket of the night. 4-game losing streak before Ice took over. And look at him now. And look at Toms going to work immediately. So Logan gets him on our Ohio Valley Manufacturing scoreboard. Plymouth looking to match here at the other end. Go down on the block. Nice up and under play, but no bucket for Lane Bushy. Turnover though by the Cubs. Bit uncharacteristic of them. Team that really does a nice job taking care of the basketball. Don't turn it over that often, and especially not here at home. All squared up. Bushy able to go basically coast to coast that time. Now Iceman getting them into a set. Corbin Tom, such a true point guard. Going to initiate the play. Got bumped out at midcourt by Miller. First foul on either side. Toms walks it across the timeline. Plymouth sitting back in their 50D, half-court man-to-man. Off a down screen. Smolin had an opportunity to pull the trigger had he chose to. Look at all this time coming off the clock here for the Cubs. They are never in a hurry on the offensive end. They'll go side to side until the cows come home, and there's plenty of them out here in Lucas to keep an eye on. Now Corbin's going to walk it back out to half court. Defense being played here by McVeigh. Did a nice job of sticking with him. Now Lenhart uncorks one from the corner. Strong rebound, pulled down by Goff. Great look inside. How about the cut? But point blank range, Miller couldn't get it to drop. Got to make every opportunity count like that you have in a game like this for Plymouth on the road. As Corbin pulls down the offensive rebound, clean look inside. Finello can't funnel it through, so lids on both baskets each end. And we're stuck at 2 apiece, almost halfway through this opening quarter. Seems like there's only been a few possessions, because there has. BB with Lenhart all over him. He's trying to get rid of the basketball, now does. Goff, tough shot, well defended that time by Logan. Lucas with their third rebound, got it to Toms in transition. Offensive foul, no bucket. This is one of the best plays in basketball. Always appreciate a guy like Miller standing on the tracks, train coming through. A lot of contacts, and the first foul on the Cubs going to go against Logan Toms. Some discussion now on the floor, maybe about some bloody lip on one of the Plymouth players. Looks like Miller after he took that charge. That's what I was saying, man. Like that's a man's play if you're going to stand there in the lane with a dude coming at full speed at you. Boom. He earned that charge. So I appreciate the officials too when it's a bang-bang play. Give them the benefit of the doubt. I always like the charge instead of the block. Pass is going to go off the backside of Tom, so we'll give him the steal. Why not? And Finello at the other end throws down a triple. So the Cubs back with the lead. And here we go. Another offensive foul. This time it's Andrew Smolin. My director let me know he wouldn't stand in there and take that brutal contact. That was McVeigh who picked up the personal. So 5-2 Cubs lead it on our Ohio Valley Manufacturing scoreboard, who are hiring too, folks. Click the link right now in the description of this live stream if you're looking for work. Great wages, great pass inside, but then some happy feet. Second turnover of the night for the Cubs. Smolin got swarmed. And he's the quarterback on the football team. He's got a pretty good awareness when he drops back in the pocket, but doesn't get to do it often, Coach. Of course, with Coach Spittler, who we don't know where he is. Like to run the football just about every down, and that's going to go down for Clayton Miller. So the Big Red pull within a point. Nice setup by Finello. Dom's using his body. Bumped Miller. Rebound pulled down by the Big Red. Looking to take the lead here for the first time tonight. Goff draws a double team. Man's open. Got BB. And he gets called for the offensive foul. Second time that Smolin's been willing to give up the goods. The nice acting job, too, by Andrew on that one. And you saw the look on the face of Josh Beebe. He knew that was an Oscar-worthy performance, or at least an Emmy. Maybe I don't want to go that far. He was going to the ground before the contact even arrived. Wow, we have got a charge party going down here. Batteries are gassed up tonight. Fifth charge foul. So all the fouls so far of the offensive variety in the contest. Wow, what a hop that took. Looked like off a baseball infield on the turf. Ball loose, and it's going to stay down here at this end. Nice hang time there by McVeigh, just couldn't put it through. Going to get a substitution. See Owen Reynolds for the first time tonight. In the mix now for the Big Red. Got the basketball, got to get it in after the 4 count just due. Miller backs it up, calls for the screen, gets one. Linhart switches on him, deep triple. Won't fall, and Toms with the board. Great ball movement. Off the bounce, Corbett with the left hand. Rolled all the way off the rim. And out of bounds. Back over to the Big Red. It's been slow, methodical offense, but also as that flies out of bounds. Not a great looking pass that time. Intended for Ethan Gillum. Just seems like some shots that typically have been made throughout the season for both sides haven't fallen here so far early on in this one. A filling out process, kind of like a fight. But there we go, some soft touch and a reward. 5 points now for number 5. Great take, hanging in midair, clanging off the backboard for 2 was Reynolds, fresh off the bench. So back to a 1-point game. He's got the task of trying to defend Logan Toms, leading scorer for the Lucas Cubs. Smolin sends one, came up short. Miller clears. Coach Marty McKenzie of Plymouth calling out a play. Now in his 3rd season, took over back in 2019, looking for his 24th win with the Big Red here tonight. His alma mater, 1978 graduate. Down under 20 seconds. Goff almost got his pocket pick. Now he's got to pick up his bounce. Back to Miller. And I don't think it was the plan to hold for the final shot of the frame, but 40 seconds later, it's loose. Here comes Toms. Tried to go around the back. Great pass underneath. Smolin puts it through, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. Interesting way to finish it up, and let us know, have you seen Spittler? We'll find out in a second.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Low scoring opening frame here inside of the Cub Cave. Lucas leads it by 3, 9-6 over their Richland County rivals as we are back with second quarter action. My name's Brian Skorotsky on the call solo with you folks tonight. Make sure you drop us a comment on the Facebook and the YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Always like to hear from the fans out there.
I found him.
And hey, we found out, hey, what's up, Coach Spit? He's out there watching on YouTube, so we can put away the finding team. If you were about to hop in your car and go drive around the Lucas Valley and see if Coach Spittler's okay, he is indeed. Just watching live and free at home tonight, or wherever he is. It's a great thing about the OH Report and just the internet. What a great invention. Scott looks like he needs a timeout to come out. Bent over in a heap here in front of us. Zeth still scoreless on the night. He was our player spotlight for the Big Red, and rightfully so. Leading scorer on the club this year. Over 150 points on the season, 12 points per game. And he's going to have to head over to the sideline, collect himself. McVeigh gets picked up by Corbin Toms at midcourt, being shaded to the left, trying to get into the hands of Miller, who just does. That's going to be a reach-in now. Team foul number 4 against Lucas. First on Toms. Comes away with the theft. Corbin going to work, a couple of head fakes. Now Lenhart, how about that? Jump stop by everybody somehow. Found his way in the lane for the deuce. And that's exactly what Coach Eisman was looking for. As that slips through, gets into the hands of McVeigh at the 10. It's one way to lose the defense. But Coach Eisman, during the intermission in between the first and second, said attack the hoop. Ty Lenhart was listening. Back-to-back possessions. Ty getting to the rack. Lucas now with 5 buckets in the lane. There's the latest on Ty on our JJ's Pizza replay. And remember to slap them with that promo code if you're going to order some pies online tonight. 10% off if you put in OH Report, all one word, 40 years of business for them. Thanks for watching with us here tonight. And hey, we have found Coach Spittler, so thank you for chiming in, Coach. We're not worried anymore. If you're Plymouth, though, you might start getting worried about this Lucas offense. Finding a bit of a rhythm here, and when they follow directions from Coach, things seem to go pretty well as they're starting to attack the glass a little bit more, get some points in the paint, and do throw us down a hashtag fan zone if you're on the Twitters, or just dive into our comment section on Facebook and YouTube. Always love hearing from our fans. Anything that you think we should know, drop me a comment, man. Stay involved. Plymouth trailing by the largest margin of the night. Looks like they're going to get 2 points closer. Could be 3. Bushy with the bucket. And the sophomore on the way to the free throw line. That's just excellent basketball. Bushy got lost on the backside of the defense. A little bit of a breakdown in the coverage for the Cubs. And this is our first free throw of the game, right? I don't think we've seen one yet. So 1 of 1 so far. 100% on the night from the charity stripe. Off the kick out, Lenhart, who's made the last 2 Cubs buckets, gives it up. Excellent head fake. Toms to the corner. Ty continues to remain in attack mode. Finello from the corner hit one earlier. Not this time. And now off the leak out. Goff, who just checked back in. Just a bit too strong. Toms inside. Great defense. 2 guys in the area for the Big Red. Made it a challenging shot for the Soft. BB back the other way. Transition bucket. Plymouth leads for the first time tonight. Their first trifecta of the evening as well. Got to be impressed with the Big Red defense so far. Haven't allowed Lucas to get to the rack like we've seen on other occasions so far this year. As Toms gets it poked away, comes back up top to Finello. Lane opens up, and Lenhart, sky high, won't taste the rainbow on this one. Rebound for Miller. You can tell Clayton, definitely the most comfortable ball handler for the Big Red, who pushed their advantage back up to 3. It's Bushy with the latest bucket. Short corner, nice drive, block shot though. Hunter Church, who just checked in, met at the rim. Now fouled on the floor after he collected the missed shot. Fourth team foul against the Big Red. As Church and Finello both make their way here over to the bench. Patrick Bischel in for the first time now for Lucas. Toms uncorks one. Spun in and out. Lucas not shooting it well from beyond the arc so far in this contest. Unofficially somewhere around 1 for 7. And a reach, and that's going to be the second foul against Corbin Toms. Let me take that back. Hits the other 12, picking up the foul. It's going to be Lane Bushy, called for moving screen. And it looks like Corbin, after he went to the ground there, really favoring that left elbow. See if that becomes a problem for him or if it's just a little bit of a stinger. Tom's couple dribbles inside, turns the corner, fouled on his way to the hoop. Got a couple of free throws in his future. McVeigh picks up the personal and just wasn't moving his feet very well that time. There was a lot of arms trying to slow down Toms. He knocks down the first. And Logan makes it a 1-point game. 4 points now for Toms. Leading the way along with Lenhart. And Corbin, man, just got banged up a couple possessions ago. Took a shot on that screen. He's a football player, though, who plays for Coach Spittler and the Cubs. He'll be fine. Ty drives baseline, cut off. Bodies all over the floor. Plenty of contact, no whistles. Officials letting him play. Ty again got his man up off his feet. That's Goff. Went right at him for the bucket. So after leading by 3, the last 4 points have all belonged to the Lucas Cubs. Miller, great around the back dribble. How about the find underneath for Goff? Beautiful action right there. Logan with the blow by, the acceleration, bump and the bucket. So Logan with 4 points here in the last minute. Chance to make it 5-2. So he's on the foul line, awaiting to try to cap off the 3-point opportunity. And Logan a perfect 3 for 3 from the foul line so far. Toms comes with a double team. Great pass to the corner. 3-ball foul. As Smolin colliding with the shooter in the corner. That'll put Owen Reynolds on the line. Reynolds 14 of 20 from the free throw line this season. Got one more coming his way. And he sinks them all. Perfect trip, 5 points now for Reynolds. Toms likes this matchup. Corbin tries the left side, hangs, got bumped. Saw a little grimace too as he hit the floor. Here's Corbin Toms. Fouled on the drive. Goff got a pretty good chunk of them. First missed free throw of the night from either side. We're a perfect 7 for 7 on the evening. And 0 for 2 on that trip for Corbin. Logan with the theft, pushing back the other way, coast to coast. Super aggressive, right into the body of Reynolds. So more free throws on the way here for the Cubs. And I understand Reynolds' point, like just a tough situation, man coming full speed. Tough task. Tom splits the pair. Rebound secured. And Plymouth content. Just walking across the timeline as we're all even at 21 apiece. How about that look inside Miller? Dylan like a paper boy on the money. Off the fumble, Lenhart into the body of Goff. He thought he should have got an offensive foul call. Instead, it's going to be Lucas on the reset. Sub 20 seconds to go here in the opening half. Toms with Miller on him. Gives it off to Logan, jumps up in the lane, lost the ball, bailed out. Looked like some pretty clean D from up here. Take a look on the JJ's Pizza replay. Yeah, he just lost the ball on the way up. No contact whatsoever. Official blocks, though, by a couple of players. Didn't have a great look at it. And you usually give your star player the benefit of the doubt, even if he is just a sophomore. I think that's kind of what just took place there. Not able to capitalize, as he's now missed his last two. Make it his last three. Lenhart skies to the second level for the board. Open low, Corbin Toms can hit it, and that's going to be good at the horn for Finello. So the Cubs knock things up as they head into the locker room. 23 apiece. Plymouth putting up a nice fight here on the road. Keep it with us. The JJ's Pizza halftime is on the way with stats, a little bit of analysis, and we'll get you set for quarter number 3. You're watching live and free Boys High School Hoops exclusively on the OH Report. And we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm OH Report founder Brian Skoronsky, and you've just enjoyed first half action live and free exclusively right here on the OH Report. But stick around, still plenty more to come right here as our boys high school basketball returns after this.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
It's nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
It's halftime here inside of the Lucas Cub Cave. Some little guys getting in some skill work here. And the big guys right now locked up in a battle with the Big Red. 23 apiece is your score. Plymouth really hanging tough here at Lucas as we dive into our JJ's Pizza halftime. Let's take a look at the first half stats. Presented by JJ's Pizza, of course. Pretty similar, you're going to notice, on a lot of these numbers. Lucas has done a really nice job. I think all 3 of their turnovers came in the first quarter, none in the second, so they cleaned things up. Plymouth started to find their stride a little bit more in that second. You could tell that their confidence was rising. They were sticking with Lucas, and that was my key to victory for them. Stay successful early, keep within striking distance, and if you got a shot at the end, super beneficial for them. Obviously, coming in here on the road, they've lost their last 3 to the Cubs. Hanging tough right now. Free throws, really the biggest differential at this point. Lucas missed 5. Plymouth was a perfect 4 for 4 in that first half. And make sure, if you're going to get a pizza pie, don't want to cook dinner tonight, Use the promo code on jjspizza.us, OH Report, all one word, and you can get 10% off. I do want to give some love out to Todd Hall, the mayor here of Lucas, longtime mayor, whose father just unfortunately passed away. He's down in Georgia tonight. I asked him if he could be my color commentator. He said he's down there taking care of business. So prayers out there to him and his family. Just wanted to shoot some love out to the mayor of Lucas. Awesome guy, and usually does the announcing here for the Cubs. All right, we're going to take one more quick timeout. We will be back, and we're going to look at the Division IV Willard District that both of these teams are going to be playing in. Could even be seeing each other, at least for the Cubs, in their first tournament game. We'll show you that on the other side.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Both teams out of the lockers here, getting warmed up for second half action here inside of the Cub Cave. As about 90 seconds until we get ready for the third quarter. And man, it's amazing how quickly tournament comes. We're only about a week and a half away, if you can believe it, from the boys high school basketball playoffs. The girls, of course, get set next week. All right, you'll notice at the top of this bracket here, this is the Division IV Willard District that Lucas is the number 2 seed. Their opponent could be this Plymouth Big Red squad. They would have to knock off a higher seed in St. Mary Central Catholic from up in Sandusky. But if they do, could potentially see these two teams go head-to-head yet again. Lucas, of course, is the defending district champion for the last couple of seasons, and this is going to be a fun bracket to get through. Margaretta's the top seed, having a fantastic season in the Sandusky Bay Conference. They have two really, really good players. So does Monroeville. I just got to see him the other night. They took undefeated state number 3 Western Reserve to the brink. Probably should have won that game if not for one of the worst calls that I've seen in a while, a lane violation in the last 20 seconds of that contest. But there are plenty of capable teams. The Crestline Bulldogs, they're enjoying their best season, I believe, since 1992. They've got a ton of seniors on that squad. Mansfield Christian has proven that they can be a formidable opponent. Amar Davis is such a sensational athlete. And South Central, even though they're kind of dropping off right now, losers in their last 4, earned the 3 seed from the work that they did early on in the season. So this is going to be a fun district. You would think that Lucas would be amongst the favorites, of course. That's why they're the number 2 seed. Could be playing these Big Red again here in just a couple of weeks. Last year in this rivalry, Lucas won at Plymouth Place 63-51. A couple of years ago, it was a beatdown here inside of the Cub Cave, 67-44. Same result at Plymouth 3 seasons ago, 81-65, when the Cubs have that really, really dominant team that went all the way to the regional finals. And before that, the last time the Plymouth got a victory in this rivalry, where they beat Lucas right here at the Cub Cave, 56-50. Lenhart picking up where he left off in that first half, getting to the basket, gives the Cubs a 2-point lead as we are underway officially here in the third quarter. Smolin definitely got away with a travel there as he secured the rebound. Skip pass, Lenhart with the acceleration blow by. And we're going to get a reach-in foul, I believe, on the floor here that's going to go against McVeigh. I want to say what's up to Mike, who's watching from Palmetto, Florida tonight. And then also Jane watching from Fort Myers, Florida. So I assume y'all are soaking up some sunshine out there. Didn't see a ton of that here today. Phyllis watching from Marion. About the same weather that we have here in Mansfield. So some love out there to everybody that's dropping us comments, including Jeff watching from Berlin Center. And Highland from Berlin Center, one of the only teams to beat Lucas this year. That was actually their first loss of the year, 44-51 on the road. As we get another nice look inside, beautiful feed. Smolin delivers with the bucket. So a 4-0 run here to open up the third quarter for the Cubs. And we've seen at times during the season, this is where they can punch you in the mouth, take control of the game. Do an excellent job of making adjustments at the half, and that's why Coach Eisman's one of the best in the business. Winningest coach in the history of Lucas basketball, just 7 seasons in on the job. 115 W's already. That's just the 4th turnover of the game for Lucas. Really have done a fantastic job of protecting the basketball. Just have so many great ball handlers on the perimeter. Beebe, how about that find? Miller on the back door. Ticky-tack foul, but he's heading to the free throw line for a chance to cap off the 3-point play. Check out this feed from Josh Beebe. Zing, on a rope. Miller somehow was able to shake loose of Corbin Toms, who's an excellent defensive back. Not sure how he got lost in coverage that time. And Miller continues the perfect streak for Plymouth at the charity stripe. 5 for 5 now for the Big Red as they pull within a point. Toms works his side to side, now hands off Finello. Corbin back up. Maybe a little bit of a push off on Miller. It's been a fun matchup to watch those two going head to head. Andrew sneaks it inside to the other Andrew. Finello to Smolin for a couple of free throws. And usually that goes the other way, that combination on the football field. That's the quarterback who was the recipient that time from the running back / receiver. Full timeout taken by Lucas. It looks like we've got some youngsters forming behind us. Looking to make some noise, cheer on their Cubs. Let's take a look at them. Let's go, make some noise, huh? Yeah, some young rowdy fans here inside of the Cub Cave. We're doing some drills before the game tonight and then also at halftime. So love always seeing the youth, the future of small school programs, because that's where it's at right there. You got to get them homegrown, get them into the mix when they're very young. That's how you build a successful program. And as I was talking about a little bit ago, that's exactly what Taylor Eisman has done. Averaging 16 wins per season after taking over a program that had suffered through a 54-game losing streak. That means they had back-to-back seasons without winning a single game. And Coach Eisman, in that article that I referenced that Jake Furr put out a couple of days ago, was talking about the fact that, you know, you could tell that kids just didn't really care. Didn't matter to them that they were just getting hammered night in, night out. So to go from that to this, 4 straight conference championships and looking to go to regionals for the 3rd consecutive year, What a dynamite job by this coaching staff. Got to give Coach Toms a ton of credit, too. And here they are with a 1-point lead at home, trying to take care of Plymouth for the 4th consecutive time. But BB's got other plans, pushing the Big Red out in front, regaining the lead. So a 5-0 run now for the Big Red after Lucas opened up with the first 4 points of the third. Tom's baseline had to kick it out. 2-man game here. Lenhart went opposite way of the screen and traveled. Turnover number 2 in the quarter now for the Cubs. So Plymouth battling hard here and coming off of wins, 2 of them on the road at Hillsdale, at Mapleton, and then their 3rd W in a row. They played back-to-back games actually against the Mounties, won them both. They're actually having a pretty good season, is Mapleton. So to get to 7 wins, that's what Plymouth has done. Starting to get hot here at the right time as we're approaching tournament action. Offensive rebound secured by Miller. BB, tough shot, same spot, same result, won't fall. And a loose ball foul will go against Plymouth and Lane Bushy. 3rd foul in the quarter against the Big Red. So 1-point lead for them on our Ohio Valley Manufacturing scoreboard. Nice feed, extra pass for Lenhart, pays off. Excellent, unselfish basketball on that previous possession by the Lucas offense. Love seeing it. Ball squeaked through the hands that time of Tucker. And a carry for the first turnover of the quarter here. Or over and back, I believe, is going to be the call. Miller didn't much appreciate it. But as I looked on a behind-the-scenes replay, he did have a toe over the line. Coach Eisman into the ear of Corbin Toms, telling him to take it to the rack. He does that. Missed the shot. And the loose ball, they're going to say it's out of bounds. It's going to stay down here. It's going to favor the Cubs. Smollen's got to get it in quick. Coach Eisman takes the timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout as he saw that the count got to a 4-pack. Don't want it to reach a 5 and give it away after maybe they were the benefit of a call sliding in their favor on the loose ball, 50-50. Here's the fans in the stands here. Here it is on the JJ's replay. My director pointing out that Corbin Toms now favoring his knee. Boy, has that kid been beat up tonight. Let's get him an ice bath after this. All he's got to do is go jump out in the snow. There's plenty of it. I'll mention that to him. We'll see if Corbin's interested. Probably not going to join him. Logan calls out for a play. I think he just wants to go to work. Haven't been a lot of driving lanes, but that's always available. If you can stroke one from downtown, Logan Toms with the triple. First player in double figures with 11 now. Tipped up in the air. Cubs pick it off. Here comes Smolin. Tom's in transition. What a step through for the basket. Back-to-back buckets now for the sophomore. One of the few transition baskets that we've seen here tonight. One and done at the other end. Smolin with the rebound. You see Tom's now, his confidence soaring a little bit. Gonna call that a foul on the floor. I think if he would have just put it up instead of the kick out, well, I guess it didn't matter to the referees that he actually passed it. He will have 2 free throws and a chance to add to what is the largest lead of the night for the Cubs. He'll do just that. Ethan Gillum now checks in for Plymouth. Sends Bushy over to the bench. And Toms continues his streak. The last 7 points, all for number 2. Plymouth is in danger mode now. Don't want to see this deficit swell to double figures. 87 seconds left here in the third. Tough shot. Didn't like that possession there. Tucker with the turnaround J. They swing it to the corner. Lenhart for 3. Bottoms up. Cubs exploding here late in the third. Big Red desperately need to get some points here. BB draws the foul against Lenhart. Just the second foul against the Cubs here in the third. McVay, the trigger man, looking for an option. Right back to him from the corner. 3 ball, in and out. Toms continues the fire burning here inside of the Cub Cave. Big Red getting mauled right now. I mean, if you're not even going to get a hand in the man's face, he's going to take advantage. That's why he scores almost 15 per night. And the bad times keep on rolling right now. As I see, we've got another viewer from Florida. What's up, Scott? Hey, Jeff and Sherry as well, cheering on the Cubs. Got to get us a timeshare or something down there for OH Report. We're to set up the FL report soon. Got enough fans down there. But Ohio basketball evidently is where it's at. That's why they're watching us. Corbin Toms, cherry on top, baby. Give me some whipped cream, too. A little bit of sprinkles. Cubs take a commanding 17-point lead into the fourth. Boy, what a 3-minute stretch for Lucas as we head to money time with chips all over the table, and they all belong to Lucas.
Here we go now. Here we go now.
lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Welcome to Money Time, folks, here on the OH Report. Everybody's favorite time of day where checks are cashed, legends are made, and turnovers are caused by the Lucas Cubs. I'm Brian Skoronsky. Welcome to the fourth quarter. Lucas currently riding an 18-0 run and not looking like they want to slow down. We're 2 seconds in. They're already taking the basketball back. Lenhart, sky high. Not this time. Offensive board, though, by Logan. Smolin's going to try one opposite corner. Why not? Fifth made three-pointer in the second half for Lucas. Oh, around the back pass. Highlight reel, and I saw the referee just hit Corbin Toms in the face. How many different ways can this man get affected? Check this out. Awesome pass. Watch the referee in your corner. Boom. Oh, you couldn't see it. Dang it. So Logan Toms, he's been on quite the heater right now. This is one of those, if you're at the table in Vegas, you're staying there. Bet after bet coming. Toms back at the free throw line. Got a game high 18 points. He can get to 20 here. And he will do just that. Lucas, all of a sudden, like a magic trick, has a 22-point lead. I felt like I was watching a close game. I was giving a lot of compliments to Plymouth for hanging around, playing tough, stingy defense. And then, all of a sudden, bombs started dropping out of the sky. Three-pointer after three-pointer was made at the end of that third quarter. And then Coach Eisman, who just called a 30-second timeout, so calm in the huddle, all he said was, "That's how you close the quarter, boys." That's another trifecta. That was Lenhart just a little while ago. It's impossible not to be impressed with this stretch of basketball. This is the best Lucas has played, arguably, this season during a 5-minute stretch of game time. Definitely when I've been over here, and I've visited the Cub Cave quite a bit. Almost thought about setting up a little cot here over in this side room. We see a fair amount, and, you know, sometimes they'll have games, stretches where there's no three-pointers being made. They've got 6 now in the contest, 5 of those coming in the last 4 minutes. Awesome stuff. I love offense. It's not really the Lucas brand of basketball, but when they can complement the defense that they're playing right now with the offensive burst that we just saw, that's why they're the number 2 seed in the district and the 2-time defending champions in Willard. Ooh, Goff came through. I don't think he made any contact with Logan Thomas, but almost got a little haircut there on the chins. Just went ahead and got out of harm's way. As BB comes away with the offensive rebound, so another opportunity here for the Big Red. Great up fake, but Smolin, dude, he's been a monster on the defensive boards. I've got Lucas for 7 rebounds in the second half. Make that 8. I think he's got 7 of them. Mello comes back to get the rock, bring it across, set up the offense here for Lucas. BB on him. Corbin Toms, no look pass inside. Smolin using his body to hold off Goff. And the Cubs just continue to be piping hot here offensively in this second half. They're like a crock pot that was on simmer, and then all of a sudden someone bumped it and it went up to extra hot. Dump a little bit of hot sauce on there. That's been the Lucas offense here over the last 6 minutes. We're gonna get an N1, we are. I think it took everybody by surprise. And then like a golfer's clap from a couple of the Plymouth fans. Come on! No, they're getting routed now, but big play. Only their third basket here of the second half. So yeah, you gotta take the wins when they're available. One thing that's been impressive, how about 6 for 6 from the free throw line for Plymouth here tonight? I know it's a pretty mute consolation prize, but you gotta look for the wins, like I mentioned, when they're there. Double team comes. Corbin out of it. They swing it now. Opposite quarter, Logan with the blow by, straight to the rack. Offensive foul for the second time. And those are tough ones because look at how far underneath the basket the help side defense comes here from Bushy. I mean, he's literally under the net. There's no restricted area, though, in the high school game, so they're just looking at the contact. And how about this? Montana to Rice, broken up. Toms comes through. Tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday, by the way, so let me know. Are you cheering for the Bengals? You want to see them get it done? You want to see Los Angeles win in their home stadium? Second straight year that the home team in the Super Bowl gets to play at home after never happening in the history of the league. So global warming must be real or something's going on. Certainly going to be a fun game, but can the baby Bengals get it done? Let me know who you're cheering for in the Super Bowl, and then maybe even your pick. Because I think I gotta pull for the Bengals. I'm a Browns fan through and through, but to see this team, what they've been able to do to get to the Super Bowl, I see our camera lady, Jory's shaking her head. She's not on board with the Cincy plan. But the Rams, just too much talent. I don't see any way that they don't get it done. One of our employees is in Vegas. I'm going to funnel him a handful of money through the Venmo tonight. Have him drop a bunch of bucks on the Rams. So you see Goff here clearing out some space. Looks like he's not going to get any free throws. Foul on the floor. So Plymouth trailing by 21. It still seems weird that that's the scenario here. They've played so well, with the exception of a 4-minute spurt. But that's the scenario now. And Lucas in the driver's seat, pole position to win their 4th straight in this rivalry. I don't know exactly how late JJ's Pizza stays open out there in Plymouth country, but you might want to get your orders in now. But if you do, make sure you use that promo code OHReport, all one word, 10% off. You're welcome. 40 years of service, too, for Brandon Baker and his excellent staff over there at JJ's. And that was awesome right there. End to end, finishing it off. Nice bucket there by Lane Bushy. Lenhart to the rack. Answers it immediately at the other end. As all of a sudden we're invested in a track meet. But a giveaway. And it will belong to Lucas. 4th turnover here in the second half. And Brandon just texted me and said they are open till 10 p.m. So keep using that promo code all night, at least for the next hour and 11 minutes. Get them in. Get some pies, some breadsticks. My mouth's watering now. It's 4.5 minutes. Better come off the clock pretty quick. I was just offered some gummy worms. I'm told I'm not allowed to. I have one dangled in front of me. I get it put in front of me at the beginning of the game, and I'm told if I do a good job, I can eat it. So far, he's let me eat it at the end of every game. So maybe my producer's just being nice. But maybe I've earned tonight's. I'm at least going to eat it no matter what. To the rack again. Oh, this time it's going to be a blocking foul. See, Tom's just a little bit skeptical. He was, when am I going to get called for my 3rd charge? Nope, not this time. And when you look at the replay, that almost looked like that probably should have been. What do I know? I don't have any stripes on my shirt. Just one bland color. Kind of boring. You know what's not been boring? Logan Tom's offensive game tonight. How about 23 points now for the sophomore? Leading everybody, of course. Almost has as many as Plymouth all by himself. Kid's been dynamite. Probably going to be the Mid-Buckeye Conference Player of the Year. Not sure when that voting comes out or who votes on that. But he certainly should be a primetime candidate. Plymouth now just, playing for pride at this point. That's what I'm talking about. BB knocking down the jumper from the foul line. Keep playing aggressive. Who cares about the score? Obviously, it looks like you're going to be on the losing end here on the road. But show the Cubs that you are no slouch, that what we saw for the first, 20 minutes of the game is more indicative of who you are as a team this year. Because this could be the squad that you see for a sectional championship if you can get by Sandusky St. Mary's. First miss in a while from the free throw line for Lucas. It's Hunter Church trying to get into the scoring column. And he will not. Hunter's still stuck on a goose egg, but he's not giving up. Offensive rebound secured for him. Oh, how about that up fake going to work? Patrick Bishel showing off some dance moves in the lane. That was pretty. Miller couldn't hit, but the offensive rebound chased down by Nick Cole. That one air-milled. And you hear from the student section here behind us in the Cub Cave. Gamble won't pay off. Now back into the hands of Toms. Showing off some fancy dribbling skills as Cole fouls him on his way to the bucket. Got some love from Goff too. Hit him a little bit on his way to the rack. And I do want to hear your Super Bowl predictions. I'll give you mine. Let me think about this. So definitely liking the Rams. I'm thinking probably about 31 points for them. Bengals aren't going to go down quietly, though. Maybe 23 for the Bengals. It's going to be more than a 7-point differential. So 31-23, my Super Bowl prediction. Haven't done any thinking about it. And my producer very impressed with Patrick Bishel's hair. He loves it. Ooh, about that fake by Corbin to the corner. Couldn't hit the shot, but the save back in bounds. Couple of offensive rebounds here on this possession for Lucas. We're not really interested in running the clock. They want some more, baby. Over their season average for scoring and adding to it. Great look backside. Church is on the board. Let's see what kind of fight Big Red Machine got left in him. How about that cut? Excellent find. Shot, not so much. Sometimes the easiest ones are the hardest ones, as Cannon Sloan just figured out. And Lenhart getting to the 10. Lucas just scoring at will right now. I see Doug not giving me a prediction, but just says, Who Dey? Who Dey Bengals? Well, we know Who Dey. Team in the Super Bowl from Ohio. Interception. Toms with the fake to the cup. 2 more points for him. The onslaught continues. I don't know what was in the secret juice or something that they drank towards the end of the third quarter. But Lucas got it going on. Debbie says the Bengals going to have it going on tomorrow. She's got Cincinnati by 7. Where do you land on this on the big game? Who do you got? I mean, this one's all in the books. Cubs, is it going to be by 30 or more? I mean, that's the only, side note at this point. But I want to hear some of your Super Bowl predictions. I got Rams by 8. We're hearing Bengals by 7. And someone trying to get a piece of your gummy worms, too. Kyle says, go Cougars. What else? Loudonville, great job, broadcast guys. Okay. I don't really know what goes on in the comment section. Sometimes I try to stay present here. But you guys have your fun. Maybe I'll just stay out of it. Have your Super Bowl chat. I'll stick to the last 90 seconds here of the game. Talk about some Super Bowl snacks, though. I'm told I got a smorgasbord on the way tomorrow. My wife named off so many foods that I'm like, there's 4 of us. And she's like, yeah, but it's the Super Bowl. I'm not going to argue. If you want to put about 37 finger foods in front of me, I'm going to find a way to eat all of them. Probably the even better debate, what's the best Super Bowl food? As turnovers going back and forth. Cubs with their 4th giveaway. 6th of the second half for Plymouth. Coach Eisman now going to empty out his bench. Logan Toms coming over. Pretty sure he's going to be our Adena Court player of the game. Ty Lenhart would be my number 2 choice. 17 points for him. Showed some nice versatility as well. Three ball up for the Big Red. A bit too much on that shot from Bishop. Bodies hitting the deck, so I like that neither side is throwing in the towel on this one, despite the score being a 31-point blowout. And if you're just joining us, folks, that was not the case in this game. I believe it was tied right at half. And then it was a 2-point lead for Plymouth with about 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, and then a hurricane blew through her. Hurricane Lucas Cubs went on an 18-0 run to close out the frame. Probably their best offensive stretch of the entire season, at least that I've seen. And they just kept it rolling here in the fourth quarter like a John Deere tractor, just kept plowing through. And they continue to fight. Final 25 seconds are going to feature some free throws from Cannon Sloan. 5'8" sophomore. Checks in at $150. This is the first offering. This one to trim it down to 30. He'll do it. Did account for the only missed free throw of the night, though, for Plymouth. Almost perfect. So close. See, with all these JV kids on the floor, man, they trying to get into that varsity stat sheet. Who's going to get a bucket? We know there's going to be a shot. Or is there? How about this discipline? I wouldn't be able to help myself when I got in to varsity when I was a young guy. I was trying to get mine, and that's going to take us to the end. 66-36. Lucas blow him out in the second half. Felt like it was going to be a close game. Lucas definitely had other reservations here tonight. Stick around for the JJ's Pizza post game that'll feature an interview with our Adena Corp player of the game. That's going to be Logan Toms. That's all on the other side. Keep it here. We'll be back live and free, as we always are, right after this.
Here we go now. Here we go now. Here we go now.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
It's nice having that one-on-one connection with each one of your instructors because the class sizes are so small. You can have conversations and understand things better. They know you by name and not just by a seat in the classroom. North Central is giving me the opportunity to be able to have the same education as it would be going to that 4-year, but I can do it at home and I can stay home and still be a mom and work full-time.
We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skoronsky, and let's make you a part of the game.
And where? What do you say? The exclamation point on the night for Maurice Ware.
Back now with our Adena Corporation player of the game. We got Logan Toms, a sophomore, game high 24 points for you tonight. And dude, you were ultra aggressive basically from the jump, just trying to attack the rim every opportunity that you got. Take me through the mindset that you had here in this ball game.
I just knew coming in I had to be aggressive because, that's one of my roles on this team. Be aggressive, go to the hoop. I knew if we settled for jump shots and they weren't falling, it wouldn't turn out really well. So I just knew I had to go to the hoop and attack.
This was a close game. It was an exciting game. Late in the third quarter, you guys were tied. All of a sudden, 18-0 run to end the third. Describe it to me. What did you see on the floor that helped that all transpire?
I just saw us, having fun. We've been putting pressure on ourselves, overthinking, panicking, but tonight we kind of just, came together and played Lucas basketball how we used to when we were younger.
Second straight home win for you guys. You had the long streak ended. Playing here in the friendly confines of the Cub Cave, I know you guys love it to perform like that in front of the home crowd. Just what's that mean to you to get back the winning feeling again?
I mean, it's awesome. Being a part of this community means everything. We do it for each other. We do it for our fans. So it's just awesome to be on Lucas, play for Lucas.
As you guys get closer to tournament time, I know you're still focused on the regular season. What do you want to maybe take to another level or improve on before you get to the playoffs, though?
Definitely bringing the intensity of the full game. We came out slow to start. We didn't play a very good first half, so we're trying to figure out how to put it together for 4 quarters because that's what it takes to beat teams like Margaretta and South Central and teams that we'll see in the tournament.
You were exceptional from the free throw line tonight as well. I had you for 10 for 14. Is that a part of your game that you work on a lot?
Yeah, I've been trying to work on my free throws. Last year was a little rough. Coach Iceman gives me some crap, so when I'm in the gym, I work on them as much as I can, and I just try to stay calm and knock them down.
And then finally, you're just a sophomore, so you're a young guy out here, but you can tell that the guys look to you like when you need a basket, you or your older brother, you're the guys that they're trying to find. Where do you think that comes from in terms of your confidence and other guys looking to get you the basketball?
Definitely just playing with each other for a long time. I love my teammates. They're great. They give me good looks, and that's why I try to get them as many good looks as I can. When someone's having a good game, they're unselfish, so they'll get you the ball and try to get baskets.
All right, well, you have plenty of those here tonight. That's why you're our Adena Corp player of the game. If you want to give a shout-out to anybody watching, now's your time.
I don't know if he is watching, but I like to shout out Big Dave because he was my therapist who, got me ready for the season after I broke my leg. So I don't know if he's watching. He's probably at home with his kids, so just got a shout-out to Big Dave.
All right, big shout-out to Big Dave, and it looks like you're starting to get back to being healthy. Are you feeling 100% now?
Pretty much. It's still, it's not 100% strength-wise, but it feels pretty much perfect.
All right, Logan Toms, our MVP. Thanks so much for the time, man. Appreciate it. All right, now let's dive into the final stats of the night. You see here, 66-36 Plymouth was hanging around for a while, then all of a sudden, not sure what got into Lucas. Well, I do know because I asked the question. They just started having fun out on the floor. They were dropping bombs from downtown, 6 made threes. They only had 1 until late in the third, and then they had the barrage that came through, rebounding the Cubs with the advantage. And they were exceptional in the second half at holding Plymouth to 1 and dones, not allowing them to get onto the offensive glass and creating second chance opportunities. Fouls fairly even. The turnovers were even at the break. And then in that second stanza, the last 2 quarters, that's when Lucas started turning things up defensively, started turning some defense into some offense. They got to the free throw line a bunch because they were ultra aggressive. Everybody was trying to get to the rack. They knocked down 16 of their 25 attempts. Plymouth missed just 1 time from the free throw line. And by the way, JJ's Pizza still open, so make sure that you get in your orders. Use the promo code online, OH Report, for 10% off. Tournament next week is coming up for the ladies, so we have that to look forward to. The Super Bowl, of course, is tomorrow, so get your predictions in. I got the Rams winning, and here's what's coming up soon next week on the OH Report. The podcast, as always, on Monday afternoons. We'll see these very Cubs right back here inside of the Cub Cave against Clear Fork in a Richland County matchup. That's a fun one. for Plymouth, they won't be in action again for 6 more days. They get to play Norwalk St. Paul, Firelands Conference opponent there. And then for Lucas, as mentioned, they get the Clear Fork Colts. That's going to wrap up our coverage here from the Lucas Valley tonight. 30-point victory for the Cubs. Extraordinary performance for them over the last 11 minutes of the game. One of the best frenzies that I've seen from any team all season, and I cover a fair amount of basketball. This was my 7th game of the week that I've got out to covering. It's been a great time. Thank you guys for watching, but we're going to close up shop now. Roll those highlights, baby. I want to thank all of our generous sponsors. First and foremost, though, before we get out of here, Ohio Valley Manufacturing, hiring right now. JJ's Pizza, get in your promo codes. Adena Corporation, great place for all of your construction needs. Park National Bank, nobody does it better in the area. North Central State College, Park National Bank, and then our fantastic staff who help bring it to you live and free. Adam Thompson, our amazing director. Jory Hollenbeck makes the commercials and ran the camera for you. My name's Brian Skoronsky saying so long. I'm about to enjoy a gummy worm.